My name is Saheed Ibrahim. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Center for Storytelling and Development Initiative. That's an initiative dedicated to amplifying voices of marginalized communities and promoting African heritage. We do storytelling in order to engender inclusive development in the African continent. So that's who I am. So if you want to call me, you can call me a storyteller or an advocate. I think the story is actually personal because I graduated as a best graduating student in my department in mass communication, and for so many years I was jobless because I didn't have any, let me say, professional experience. So for like 9 to 10 years, I was just, hustling, so to say, in the Nigeria parlance here. So it got to a point that I started volunteering. That was in 2015. Then there was this organization, I just decided to volunteer with them so that I can have enough professional experience. And on getting there, I met some students there who were on COS, IT industrial training, and they were not doing anything. They would just come and they would go home. So I feel like this was part of what made me who I am, or why I was kind of jobless. So I feel like, let me start a mentorship program with them. So there were about 11 then, so we started. So I was having one-on-one session with them. I was doing my master's in UI then, so that was in 2019. So over the years, the number of students continued to increase every year, and there was a time I was taking about 80 students in a year. That was 2021, 2022, 2023. I was taking minimum of 60. So it grew to the point that I think now I've trained 420 young people or young Africans then. We have also advanced that beyond just students. Now we are dealing with mid-career journalists. So we train them on inclusive storytelling, how to tell better stories about marginalized communities. That experience shaped what led to the establishment of this foundation. And this year, we were able to officially register with the government. And we have all the documents that we need. So I think it will be a story that we did for Ago-Ireti residents, even though people call them patients. Ago-Ireti translates to settlement of hope. It's a community for persons that were affected by leprosy. So it's like a leprosarium here in Akure along Obaile Road. So I've been covering issues affecting them since it aligns with my own personal orientation about journalism. I've been working on any issue that had affect them about payment of salary, or there was a time that when we started this NIMC, National Identity Card issue. So because of what they suffered, actually, the 4 limbs, they are affected, so they could not thumbprint to get the ID card. So they reached out to me. I had to call NIMC that we have a special set of people that what should we do? And they waded in and, that got settled. And even now they have a polling unit right in the community for them to vote. So this year they reached out again that it's been, then it was, I think already 9 months that the government had not paid them. The government paid them 10,000 naira as a stipend monthly. And so for 9 months they've not received anything. And when you check with the current economic situation in Nigeria, 10,000 naira monthly means 300 naira daily. Many of them, they have families. There are some with children in higher institutions. So what can I do? Because I work for government, the story cannot come directly from me. But I have other people that they also tell stories along the same line that I do or that I apply. So I reach out to all of them. Guys, this is the situation with this community. The only thing we need, the only power we have is the stories we tell. So the story went out, just 3 platforms. That was on the 13th of October, or if not September, I can't really remember. I think it's October. And that same day, the state government reacted, issued a directive that the money should be paid immediately and the stipend should also be reviewed upward. I think last 2 weeks, so I paid a visit to them because they were asking me to come around, please, something like that. So I just tried to say, let me go and see them. And so the whole community gathered and, just praying from, I was like, it's okay. One thing that baffles me was that all of them, they contributed transport fare. I was like, I should be the one to give you money. Like, not because, it's not out of pity. I think it's out of responsibility. That's what we are doing there. So that for me, is the most impactful thing that I've done this year. They are 68 in number. So when you add their families, they are close to 200. So that we could do that for them, I think I'm good. We started the process of officially registering this organization with CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission. This wasn't the name that we submitted. It was actually Young African Storytellers. So they said, we were told that anything that has to do with Africa, or any new name that has Africa in it, Africa, that it cannot be registered again. So what do? We submitted several names, I think about 6 times, said no. One day I just sat and said, okay, fine, let's look at our objective, what do we do? So I consulted some friends and we came up with this and 2 other names. So we got this. After that, we were to wait, and I think we started the process since August last year. We got it done June 29 this year. And after that, to get the EFCC anti-money laundering certificate, the school certificate, that one was another issue on its own. So you're not supposed to pay. We didn't pay. Money left in our pockets before we could get that done, because we tried everything we could do online, so we could not do that. And this certificate was actually necessary for anything we want to do in order to make us official, and because we cannot approach banks to open maybe any account or whatever you want to do. The certificate must be with you. And also, when you are applying for grants or for opportunities that are coming to your country, it is also a requirement. So I think that challenge was top of our list. I think that should be early this month. So I was in Abuja for CGID Media and Development Conference. So we went there empty-handed and we came back with 7 media awards. So I think our program director, Julebuna, won 3, I won 2, the other guy won 1, and the lady we start mentoring now, she also won 1, even though she had done the story before joining us. So I think that moment, when you get recognized, or when you get recognition, that you feel like, okay, yes, I think what I am doing is getting recognized. I think that should be something that you should be proud of. I think, you see, All For Us it's like a Namibian story. It's about persons with albinism. Should I say we should be printing our own money? Right? But then if it has to be superpower, I think it has to be power to restore people to maybe or to give them what they dreamt of, or what they have dreamt of, or to restore them back to their normal being. Whether you like it or not, a lot of organization wants to take all the glory. You want people to see you that, oh, it is XYZ organization that actually did this. You're just deceiving yourself. Even when you are applying for any grant now, they want to see the people you are collaborating with. So in this change-making world, it is not your word. You're only contributing maybe 0.5%. Every other person will do it. So by the time you collaborate with people, you have more resources, you have more power, you have more energy. So collaboration, whatever it is, however it comes, collaboration. That would be the time that I went to Ago-Ireti. I always reference that this year. And they said they must pray. They started praying, and I was like, even my parents did not pray for me like this. So they started praying, all of them, saying one thing or another. One of them even offered to drive me down to my office, and to be honest, all their prayers got answered maybe under 2 weeks, because there was something that I've been chasing that I got weary about, and everything got settled within that period of time. So I just feel like, okay, fine. In 2019, I started a DICE mentorship program, and Bossedia Kimbolushiri, she's the founder. So, and ever since, she's been very supportive. One thing she does is that whenever there's any opportunity, I am seeing LinkedIn notification from Bossedia, I know she has tagged me in something. She sends me fellowship, she sends a lot of things, and yeah, I think she is one of the most valuable person. So this is a special shout out to her, and it is something that I do all the time. I really appreciate her. Then there is another person that sent me something. I worked for her and she just sent a link to me and said, I think you are fit for this opportunity. So I just applied, and globally I'm the only person selected for that opportunity because they actually needed just one person and I was selected for it. So I didn't even expect it. I wanted to run mad in my room. Then the third person will now be Zainab Bala. She's the founder of the Scoop Storytelling. The grant that we won this year to train journalists in Abuja, she was the one that actually reached out to say, hey, what's up? Because both of us are Mandela Washington Fellows. I think she went to the US in 2022. I was elected in 2023. They're like, oh, since you are working in this space, why don't you just do these things together? Then we applied and we got the grant. My dream for Center for Storytelling and Development Initiative should be being recognized as one of the biggest or top African initiative driving the narrative change in Africa.